Ladies and gentlemen, it is with a great privilege and honor that I have to introduce you, my best friend, Sanjay Gupta. What is this, Sanjay, today?
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Full Honest Podcast with your host, me, Sanjay Gupta, also known as Jetpack J. I think we got a great show for you guys today. If you're listening or watching, whichever you guys choose to do. We're going to get into a little bit of the TikTok ban that just went down. And we're going to talk about these Prime energy drinks getting lawsuited left and right and having some issues. Logan Paul, the YouTuber, if you guys know or don't know. And then also Trump.
Paul makes the Prime?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Well, I mean, look at this. I got a Prime right here. This shit is good, man. I like this stuff.
They are pretty good.
They're tasty. I don't know. We'll see what comes of this stuff. We'll get into it. And
you said it yourself. We'll see what comes in the stuff. Nah, bro. Logan Paul, though, that's not Jake Paul's the fighter, right?
Jake Paul is the boxer.
Fighter? Okay.
Yeah, Logan Paul.
I was gonna say, are we drinking
the
the Jake Paul blood, sweat, and tear juice? That's
no.
like, this is what's gonna make you strong enough to fight
Mike Tyson, dude.
Or whoever.
Oh my
right?
God, he's gonna get annihilated. We'll get into that later.
That's what we're talking about.
We can talk about Mike Tyson. Whatever.
We could talk about Mike Tyson on a podcast one day. I like Mike Tyson. He's one of my favorite athletes. Honestly, I'm not a big fighter
monster.
or anything.
Yeah.
Fight fan. I'm not a huge UFC guy. I've got some friends who've been all into that in the past. But Mike Tyson's awesome.
Mike Tyson's a G, dude.
Tyson,
and the Vegas movie. Wow, I can't even remember what it's called. Where they get really hammered in Vegas and they go and steal.
Right now, man, one of the most iconic movies of our time, dude. You can't remember it.
I honestly
starts
can't.
with an H. It's an 8-letter word. It's The
Hangover.
There we go, bro. You just had like one of the biggest that I've heard in a minute, man.
Yeah.
That'll happen.
No, it'll happen. It will happen. Bruh. He's in The Hangover. They steal his tiger. That's a great movie.
Yeah, great movie, dude.
And then
that was pretty funny. You remember that right there?
Yeah, no, it happens from time to time. And then lastly, we'll get into maybe Trump's Supreme Court case. We'll see what goes on with that.
Well, fuck yeah, dude. Let's get right into it, man. I'm excited. I want to hear everything from the fucking smallest opinion to the biggest opinion that you got.
It's the full honest, and I'll give it to you honestly, boys and girls.
Yeah, we're excluding nobody out here. Boys, girls,
they,
old
thems.
People, anybody in between.
Yeah,
you know,
this is for everybody.
Even kids.
We're
maybe not kids. I don't know if we're not.
So.
We're probably not kid friendly. Fuck them kids. Officially, that's my stance, ladies and gentlemen.
That is.
I got nothing else to say, but fuck them kids. Nah, I'm kidding.
That is.
We were all a kid at one point, and it was cool. If we could go back to being a child, I'm sure like 40% of us maybe would. A lot of us wouldn't want to
go back for a little while, and they'll be like,
that's the thing. It's like,
but you're so restricted.
Crap, you know,
you're so restricted as a child. You can't drive.
Yeah, I feel like
how would I get to Dave & Buster's when I want to go to Dave & Buster's as a kid? And then where would I get the money from? You can't just constantly tap money from your parents for Dave & Buster's and ask for rides to go there.
Like, I feel like it would be a trap. It's like you think it's a great idea to go back in time, but it's like you'd be cursed with the knowledge of the future. It's like, dang, I want to exactly. It's like I want to go to Dave & Buster's. Right? Would you be able? Be able to write your mistakes?
We're gonna way too off topic here. Yeah, I know. We're chilling. We're just ready to get on this next episode with you guys. We made some edits to the studio. We got some space in here finally. A little change up. Some nice scenery for y'all.
Yeah, we got a whole fancy new monitor.
Yes,
so now we can pull up stories. We got a whole itinerary for y'all. So I think we should just jump right into it before we risk getting off topic or anything. You know.
All right.
What you got in your mind? What you been looking at? What's in the world? What's in the world that's what's interesting you, you know?
So right now we got this TikTok ban going on. Basically, Congress voted to force TikTok to either sell or be completely banned in the United States. And it's interesting because I honestly have thought this should have happened years ago. But they have They have 9 months to sell the company, and it can be extended up to a year. So they got some time. They'll still be able to operate in the U.S. during that time until they decide to sell. Yep, right there. They have 270 days to sell, 9 months. They could extend to a year. And then right there, there's the TikTok pledge to challenge the law. Rest assured, we aren't going anywhere, its chief executive says. The fucking times, bro.
You got buttons on the side of your mouse here. I accidentally pushed. This is a pro gamer mouse. You know, he's ready to pull the trigger on the side here. Let's see if I can get past the ads. Okay, there we go. We're back, baby.
Perfect.
We're not back, baby. There are more ads, baby. I don't know how to deal with it.
We'll get around to it later. We'll edit it in later.
Yeah, we're trying. I have a feeling about advertisements on journalism like this. It's like, yeah, if it gets in the way of actually appreciating the article,
news, yeah. Like, come on.
Not even appreciating the article is the idea that journalism is providing essential information to you, you know.
And it's behind a paywall is wild. Like,
some bullshit.
Either way,
TikTok. It's not as bullshit as TikTok.
Yeah, so TikTok
boys and girls
has about 170 million users in the United States, which is like half of the United States population, which is insane. So 1 in 2 people are using TikTok. I've never downloaded it.
Can you clarify, half the US population is using TikTok, or that's the user base?
I guess that's their American user base. So I don't know.
What's the global user base?
It's well over a billion. Yeah. I mean, China alone has over a billion people, and if it's likely most people in China probably use, I would think, TikTok.
Hey, if it's the only social media you got, like you were telling me, that's
all they got out there.
Your only option, yeah.
I mean, Facebook and Instagram, YouTube, they don't. China doesn't let them even in the door. They don't even let them compete. It's crazy, and yet TikTok gets to compete here in the United States is wild. So their executive says that they're going to fight this in court. Obviously, there's, they've got time. They've got a year, basically. And all that while, TikTok is still going to you're going to be able to use it if you've used TikTok. Trump tried to ban TikTok in 2020. It's somewhere in this. Yeah, right here.
Yeah, that was my favorite Donald Trump thing. Behind Donald Trump being like, "Oh, ASAP Rocky, he's being held
he let out,
irresponsibly by a foreign nation. We're getting ASAP back."
When he got arrested in Sweden. That was hilarious.
Exactly. But other than that, I really appreciated Trump recognizing TikTok for being the foreign garbage that it is.
It really is.
And he's just like, we need to get rid of this and let the young minds be poisoned by Facebook again. Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg is the proper poisoner of the youth. I don't know what that accent is. That's not Trump at all. It's like a Italian salesman Trump or something. That's wild.
Yeah. No. I mean, I at least credit Trump for trying. Like, it says he tried to in 2020, but federal judges blocked the effort because it would have had the effect of shutting down a platform for expressive activity. Sorry, this monitor's kind of far away. It's a little hard to read, but
I could try zooming in for you. Let's see if I can get a little zoom action.
If you do, there you go. Perfect. Make
the text a little bigger for you. We have the technology, ladies and gentlemen.
Enhance.
Yeah, right. Now it's super enhanced.
If you scroll back up a little bit, yeah, right there. So it says that Montana tried to ban it for similar reasons, and it got shot down. Texas actually banned it in 2022, but only on state devices. So basically, whatever phone or tablet or whatever you get from your government job, you can't have it on there because they said that it's going to steal their data from China. China's going to steal their data, which is another massive concern about this. And I mean, that's, that is something that I am concerned about with this as well. I mean, not that there's any real big information going on fucking TikTok, but
I mean, like any social media, there's good and bad,
right.
But I feel like the ratio of quality content that is going to enhance a culture at all and just base nonsense drivel is very divided, you know? Like,
yeah,
people will use TikTok for their hobbies and things like
right.
Like
I would
maybe use it for music, but
yeah,
I know that if I were to set up a TikTok, I would just be fed through their garbage algorithm, just the most
random,
heinous things that my eyes could see, you know. And I'm not trying to see all this. It's just the way that the TikToks sound. They're so obnoxious. Every TikTok, like I was telling you, like it's really poisoned the way YouTube is. YouTube's got shorts. Instagram's got
reels.
Their reels. Like the style of TikTok is permeated through every social media, and they're all just the same. They're all just like, what up, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out here with a banger of a video. We're gonna we're gonna slap all over this. We're just gonna, you know, they're just going too crazy. And here I am, very hypocritical with all my sound effects, you know. I try to be a little more tasteful with it, but it's like,
but they are going crazy.
Yeah, it's just it's the voice, you know, that TikTok presumes.
Yeah.
You know, it's like everybody just imagines like my voice is super important. Everybody thinks that they want to hear
just
me in this type of perspective, you know, and it's like some people,
with all the music in the back.
Some people have got that kind of persona, but a lot of people would benefit from a more low-key presentation, I would say. And,
I would think so, yeah.
And TikTok just doesn't seem like it's the place for that kind of content. It's all just obnoxious young people shit. Maybe I'm just getting old.
Maybe we're just getting old.
You know?
I don't know.
Maybe anybody under 25 is listening to this like, oh, fucking boomer.
Yeah, right.
Want to ban TikTok with, bruh, it's the best one.
Ha. I don't even know, dude. I can't even say that I was into like that kind of videos even when I was younger. You know, it's just, I think it's an attention span kind of thing. Like people just they can only last for 10 seconds on a video now. Mm-hmm. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So basically with TikTok now, they want it to be sold, and it's valued up to about $250 billion, which is no small chunk of change anymore. Now that rates are up over 5.5%, you know, it's expensive to get money now. So not anybody can just buy this. No one really has that kind of money in their hand. But Steven Mnuchin, the guy that was Trump's Treasury Secretary, he said he wanted to create.
I thought it was Munchin.
It looks like Munchkin.
Yeah.
But there's an N.
Not Munchkin.
No, but it goes M-N. There's an N. Who puts an N after an M like that? That's crazy. It's M-N.
Mnemonic device? Or is
M-N-U-C-H-I-N.
Bro, what? Mnuchin. That's wild.
That's a crazy name.
That is really crazy. Do that one in a spelling bee.
And so he wants to create a group or a organization or a cartel, if you will, to buy TikTok. And like obviously this guy was Trump's Treasury Secretary, so I'm sure he's got some kind of agenda like Trump would have. Basically like a Truth Social #2, Trump's second social media. I don't know. I doubt that'll go through. And even if he does try to buy it, Congress has to sign off on it, and there's no way Congress would sign off on if it's a Democrat-run Congress. There's no way they're going to sign off on this guy, Trump's guy, buying TikTok. There's just no way they're going to let that happen. But this is an interesting story. I want to see what are your thoughts on TikTok? I mean, obviously we're both not fans of TikTok. I
have a lot I could say. I've probably let my opinion on TikTok come through, but I will say from what you've just been mentioning, it just kind of seems like maybe as much as I would like TikTok to be banned, it doesn't seem like it's you know. It could be a slippery slope, I suppose. Once they ban TikTok, a lot of other apps could start being banned.
YouTube,
I'm looking at in
Instagram.
This app, right? I'm looking in this New York Times article right now. It says China might ban WhatsApp. You know, like as a retaliatory action, I guess. It's like banning TikTok. While I think it could be good overall for the minds of Americans. I like, while I think that like it's not in our best interests, to give Chinese access to personal data that we're looking at and what we're making like that. Like I don't know what they exactly can get from social medias. But at the same time, I'm a huge proponent of free speech. I think that it could be a slippery slope to just be like, all right, let's ban this social media app. And then it's like, all right, let's ban them all, because couldn't they all be seen as a threat to yourself? They're all taking your information. It's just all like...
That's true. It's just China's getting it
right now. It's
an American
just
company.
China taking it, and that's what has everybody up in arms in America, I suppose.
Right.
So it's like they're going after TikTok, not even maybe for reasons that I even care about, I suppose.
True.
But
and that's kind of exactly what it feels like. Actually,
go ahead. Yeah, if they can get TikTok down, maybe I'll be happy. But
right,
it's leaving. It's like a bittersweet victory. It's like you have a little bit of a sour taste in your mouth if you actually attain the victory. It's like, oh, at what cost?
Right.
Like, I would love to kill TikTok, but not at the price of free speech.
Right. No, I agree with that 100%. The right to obviously free speech is. If we didn't have free speech, we probably couldn't be doing this right now. We couldn't be and putting it on the internet and saying whatever
we were in China, we couldn't do this doing a podcast at all. Yeah, probably. No, they'd be all like, you have 3 cameras set up? That's a national security threat. They're all like, you have a tri-camera setup? You're
right. That's too much.
You're promoting some
your social
anti-regime.
Credit, your social credit is in the negatives now.
Exactly.
I would agree with you that it is a little bit of a slippery slope, but it seems like the way they built this bill is that it only affects foreign companies, saying that if it's owned by 25% or more by a foreign person or company or whatever, then it has to be broken up and sold. Not American companies that are here in America, because America first, right?
Yeah, exactly. We'll protect our own.
We protect our interests, but here's the thing is that a lot of these Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, they don't get to compete in China. So like, why should we let TikTok compete? That was one of my things, is that they don't let our companies in over there. Why should we just let China's companies in here? Shouldn't there be some fairness on those grounds with the tech and everything like that? Second,
great. I'm just gonna say great freaking points all around, Sanjay.
Right.
I think we should transition into another topic.
Our next one.
Yeah. What else you got for us?
So we got Prime energy drinks.
Oh,
Prime energy drinks. Yeah, if you want to switch over to the next tab up on
okay. Where are we
computer.
at? Prime hydration, baby.
Oh God.
Where are we at? We're in Ad City.
We're in Ad City.
Remind me later. Gosh, I'm not going to disable my ad blocker. Well, we'll just look at the headline here. These sport drinks contain PFAs and excessive caffeine, the class action suit says. Well, who cares about the excessive caffeine part?
I mean, that's kind of like, what I'm thinking too. Like,
yeah,
that's just
but
benefit,
I have no idea what a PFA is. But
a PFA is like essentially it's a forever chemical, is what they call it. A forever. It's just in your body forever. Once it's in your body, it's in there forever.
Can it be a good chemical that like turns me into the Hulk or something?
I wish that would be great.
It's probably just a chemical that gives you cancer.
Yeah, it's one of those kinds of chemicals.
Damn, fam. Sucks. Most of the chemicals you put in your body tend to not be good for you.
I mean, yeah, that is true.
Unfortunately, yeah. That's why I only put natural things in my body, like mushrooms.
Marijuana. And no, yeah, 100%. So the caffeine, basically, there's a lawsuit because it says 200 milligrams of caffeine on the can, and it's really 215. Is that really? And it's a $5 million lawsuit.
215 milligrams of caffeine in
versus
that little bottle?
And not in this one, in the little energy. This is the hydration drink. This is the one that has the PFAs in it. That forever.
Okay, wait. What has 215 milligrams?
The
caffeine?
energy drink version of the Prime. Oh. Which I love those two. I love the Prime energy drink and the hydration.
I don't know if I've ever tried that one. The energy drink version.
I don't know if it
actually,
has...
yeah, no, I have it. Yeah, I have it. It comes in a can, actually.
Yeah. It's pretty decent. So
they're the same flavors though.
They are
just
the same
carbonated
flavors.
instead of having the coconut water.
Yep. That's essentially the main difference, I think. And then there's 215 milligrams of caffeine.
A little bit of an
instead
extra
of 200.
kicker,
so there's a little bit of extra kick
going,
in there,
baby. All right. Well, I don't know. Caffeine. I could drink caffeine and then go to sleep. I'm built different though. I'm not affected by caffeine in the same way as most humans. You know, sometimes it's like I'll be drinking a Red Bull late at night. I'll be like, I should probably stop drinking this, but I'm like, it doesn't matter.
Well, then here's the thing. So apparently Red Bull only has 100 milligrams, and this Prime is like half the size and has twice the amount of caffeine in it. Mm-hmm. And like, I'll be honest, caffeine doesn't really affect me that much either, but I don't notice 200 versus 100. I don't know. It doesn't feel like that much. But these PFAs, these forever chemicals, are apparently they last thousands of years in your bloodstream and in just the world and the earth.
That's crazy.
They're not good for you. They're definitely involved in cancer and hormone disruption, liver and thyroid problems, stuff like that. The good stuff, you know. And here's the kicker, is it's in basically everything. Tea, pork, candy, meats, processed meats, chips, bottled water, which, I mean, everybody drinks bottled water, right? And I figured...
I mean, not people who are anti-plastic.
I guess that's true. I try not to, except for this Prime right here, I try not to drink out of plastic. I don't drink water. I have this guy.
There you go.
Big boy.
Big boy. That's what the big boy's for. Now shout out to
no PFAs for me.
Yeah, shout out to big metal containers for water. Metal makes your water taste better anyway.
It really does. And once you throw some ice in there and it's cold forever.
It goes so hard. Yeah.
It's so nice.
As I've gotten older, I've really grown an appreciation for just how hard water slaps. You know? Seriously, no, water goes really hard. I love water.
Right.
Love water.
So basically these PFAs are like it's just the coating around the outside or inside of a water bottle or plastic bottle. So literally everything that's plastic has these PFAs in it. So it's interesting that they went for this company that has these drinks and not for like Nestle, who's been selling water bottles forever. And essentially they use all the same companies. They all use the same companies to make their water bottles or bottles in general. You know what I mean? And they're all up to standard and this and that and whatever. And
it says here that this product is targeting children under the age of 18. I don't understand why they're arguing that. I mean, it says that Patrick Mahomes is somebody that they have a marketing partnership with, and I get it, he's a child. We got most
Two
parents
rings,
haven't got a clue about Prime. It's born from the reels of social media. What is it, like Bang? Is it just got like pretty women social media?
It's just
like, hey,
the
drink
Pauls.
Prime.
It's just Logan Paul and I mean, he's a social media wizard. I mean, yeah, I don't know if everybody knows the story behind the Pauls, but they were big on social media way back in the day, like 10 years ago.
I don't know really anything about the Pauls because fuck.
I mean,
anybody who has that kind of style of presentation, I don't know.
He's got the Charizard on a necklace. It's ridiculous. Basically, what they did, they were
crazy.
It's ridiculous. He paid like $1 million for it. It's on a big ass chain. It's ridiculous.
Where did he catch the Charizard?
Oh, he bought it from some guy. The Pauls, they were big on YouTube for a while, and then they went to a forest in Japan where people commonly end their lives, and they went in there and they were recording, and they showed somebody who is hanging from a tree. And they got
the voice like, oh, bro, look at this guy.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got this fucking rope around his neck.
I mean, I guarantee you that's something. The video has been scrubbed from the internet, I think. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. Yeah, but
once something's uploaded,
it's there forever.
It's there.
It's there
somewhere.
forever.
Yeah, there are too many seedy websites out there for it to be gone forever.
That's 100%. I'm sure you can get it on the dark web.
I'm sure when TikTok's banned, you
go
can
on the
still
dark
get
web
on TikTok. Yeah, let's do a dark web episode. Yeah, we can get a dark web expert in here. That'd be fun.
That would be pretty cool. I think that would be a great episode. I don't know, Jack Diddley.
That can be very educational. Yeah. Get somebody to teach us about
how to buy drugs on the Silk Road.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, dude. I just need to know how to buy quality DMT or something.
DMT would be interesting one to do.
That would be the best thing to buy off the deep web, you know, as long as you know it's good.
As long as it's clean, yeah.
Yeah, no, you're ascending. You're going into the clouds. You're gonna be all like 2 hits, hold it.
The Joe Rogan special.
Exactly, and you don't even exhale. You're just then in the astral plane.
Yeah.
You know, I've never gone that hard.
So on DMT, I was reading that there's actually like medical studies going on that they are keeping people on DMT, like a DMT drip, basically. So like an IV drip, but with DMT, and they're keeping people under for like an hour or 2 hours. Are under, I don't know what under, or in the DMT world for hours at a time, and they're trying to like make a map of the DMT land, because apparently people who do DMT all see very similar. Like there's like the gnomes or something, or like some little green men.
Elves.
Yeah, the machine elves. Yeah.
Called,
And so like a lot of people see these similar things all the time when they go under. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe they'll have a nice little map for us where the machine elves live and where the gnomes live. And
I volunteer. I want to explore.
It would be I think it would be a very interesting thing to try is DMT.
Oh,
it would be very interesting.
We'll go find some sometimes.
We'll find one of these.
This would be a great time. We'll do it on the cast. We'll just pop.
We'll do it on the podcast.
Have
just get ripped.
Hey, y'all.
I don't think you can function on DMT. You just sit there and like experience
smaller doses, similar to
right.
mushrooms. You're just like moving really quick, and your visuals are kind of getting a little wavy, and your colors are real bright, but you haven't, left your body.
Yeah, on a small dose, right?
Yeah.
But the goal is to leave the body, right?
The goal is to break through, so to speak.
Right. To see the
break on through to the other side.
Yeah.
Find the machine.
Would you do ayahuasca?
Oh, absolutely. Ayahuasca,
interesting.
mescaline, all of them. I do them with Aaron Rodgers. We're doing with whoever is the king of this nowadays.
What about Aaron Rodgers being a potential tap for vice president for RFK Jr.? Could you imagine?
Is that in the works?
That was at one point. That was something that people were talking about. He's chosen a woman who does a bunch of charity. I think she's a billionaire. She does a bunch of charity work. She seems, I don't know, probably not qualified, because if you're not a politician, you're really not qualified to be a president or vice president, right? Like, you got to have statesmanship. You got to be able to. First of all, you got to be
a politician at all, and then he was immediately president.
And then he was president. Yeah. I really. He bamboozled the world and the country.
Nation, just like that.
That was an amazing performance.
I mean, he was literally just himself.
He really was.
Somehow, I mean, he definitely puts on. He exaggerates.
Sure.
He exaggerates himself. I would say, but he is himself. He's a.
I would agree with that. He is himself. He doesn't like. Yeah. He doesn't try.
That's part of the performance too. He's all like, I gotta be me. I gotta be the rebel. I gotta do my own.
He's got to drain the swamp.
Yeah, exactly. Drain the swamp by being one of the most scummy politicians that he possibly can be.
Right. Trump was an interesting character. I think these last 8 years, 10, 12 years, it was a very crazy time for America these last 12 years.
Yeah. I think it transitions to whatever your next story is here.
Trump in the Supreme Court
immunity ruling. What are you talking about with this?
Just click that CNN article. See what we got on CNN at the very top. I mean, it's CNN. They got to have a great view on Trump, right?
There's Trump. Trump is looking good. Oh, where'd she go? Okay, Trumpetta.
Oh man, see if you can blow this up a little bit. This is way too small for me.
Okay, I got you. What are we looking at here?
I don't know. I'm just curious as to what happened. Supreme Court seems unlikely to fully resolve the immunity question. So what is even the case about? Scroll up a little bit. I don't know. It seems like he's trying to get out of his charges. I really have no idea what's going on here.
All I know is that it feels like Trump's in different legal trouble every day.
Every day, dude. He's got 31 counts going on right now in New York for lying about the Stormy Daniels thing. That lying that he paid Michael Cohen, his old lawyer, to pay her off. And he's being charged.
Pay her directly. He's like, "Hey, Mikey, you gotta do this.
Yeah,
go give
you gotta. Yeah,
money.
Right. And like, it's like he's not denying that there was a payment. I guess he's just denying that he paid her directly. I don't know. It's very confusing. Wow. It really just seems crazy that there's so many. He's the only person that's running for the Republican Party. Like it was a blowout in all the different early voting sessions. Like he won every Republican nomination except for one. I think that what's her name won. Nikki Haley. Yeah, she won one in I think in Washington, in DC. She won, and like that was it. So like,
not a good sign.
Not a good sign. Definitely not a good sign. I don't want to vote between Trump and Biden. Again, I don't want to vote between Trump again, dude. No. Whoa. It just seems like we're just hitting the replay button, and it's not. I mean, it's not going to be a fun time. It's just going to be bad. From here, it doesn't look like they got anything done on the Supreme Court case. It looks like they're gonna scroll down a little bit. I mean, Trump did some things privately with his own lawyers, and then Trump did some things as president. And I assume they're trying to get anything that he did while he was president wiped off as a charge. Like, hey, I'm president. And that's the thing is, like, presidents do things, and if they get charged for doing those things afterwards, like, do you even have protection as president to do these things? Like, I don't know. I was reading something else. Man. Someone had said, is Obama, because Obama was the one who like started using drone strikes and like really ramped that shit up and was using it on just like civilians in different countries essentially to kill terrorists or enemies of the state or whatever. And the guy was asking is Obama liable for all those deaths that were civilians and not enemy combatants? And in this trial, I'm pretty sure he goes, Obama is safe from those because he didn't physically pull the trigger to kill them. Like, he didn't actually do the act, commit the act. He signed off on it, but he didn't commit the act. So he can't be charged, which is, okay, that's very dicey in its own. Like, that's very morally ambiguous, right? Like, he should be charged for that. He killed innocent people.
Right.
But then
maybe that's how OJ got away with things. Like, I didn't kill my wife. I paid this guy to kill my wife.
Well, if the glove does not fit, you must acquit. That's the whole thing, right? Rest in peace, OJ. Go down.
Man, R.I.P. to OJ and to anybody who's ever driven a Ford Bronco away from the cops.
Bro, the new Ford Broncos.
Speeds. He was fast running back too, great running back, and he was an actor.
Didn't he get the Heisman?
Yeah, he won the Heisman. Yeah, after he died, the Heisman Trophy was like, all right, we recognize O.J. Simpson again.
Is that really what they did?
Yeah, and then people in the comments were like, bro, you guys are chill with O.J. Simpson, but you guys like took Reggie Bush's trophy.
They gave his back. They gave his back after that.
Yeah, they were like, okay, yeah, this is a little hypocritical of us. We gotta.
If we give the guy who killed his wife his trophy back, allegedly,
it's like allegedly with a wink, because it's like, yeah, if I killed her,
and the funniest thing is the tweets and stuff is like, it's crazy that O.J. Simpson died without knowing who killed his wife. It's like, I'm pretty sure he knows it was him.
O.J.
No, it's the Ford Bronco, though, the new one is sick. Is it?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like any car made in 2024...
It's got to be cool.
Especially American made, it's going to be sweet.
Right. It's just like, you can get the smaller version, but like, that's not... No. But the big version is like $90K. Like the nice, big, tricked out version is it's too expensive though. Mm-hmm. Who's got $90K for a car right now?
I wonder if they make the white ones a little more expensive because of the name and what you're buying it for. You know?
Right.
That's sweet, dude. White Bronco. What else we got on here? We got
what matters.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Just Trump's immunity claims. What's this video? What's this lady saying? We're probably not going to be able to load it or hear it. That's okay. We're just going to get a little message from Charmin.
Charmin, man.
Shout out to Charmin. You get that motherfucking 2-ply
get
bitch.
That paper.
You get that good right on your booty. And it's just going to go smooth. So you go smoother than well laid out plans, baby. That's what you need. And Charmin's going to deliver to you. Enjoy the go.
Enjoy the go.
We got justices seem skeptical that Trump has absolute immunity, but may not greenlight quick trial in January 6th case. Why not greenlight the quick trial? Why not? Oh wait, or is that a good thing? Yeah, no. I think January 6th is the thing that Trump should be tried for. It's the only thing that, you know, really should be on anybody's mind. You know?
Right.
It's like, if you contest very publicly the results of the election and encourage via Twitter, you know, people to storm the Capitol, and they do in mass, it's not a good look for you, you know. And then it's like, I'm trying to go back running again with the same party against the same opponent,
and
we're
everybody
just gonna pretend that this didn't even happen. It's weird.
And like everybody, all the politicians flipped on him once January 6th happened, and now they flopped back to him because Biden's he's the only person.
Was going so poorly. And
like
they're like, oh, this might be our only option. Oh.
Say what you want, like Biden's presidency has been not great. I mean,
he did come in at some pretty unfortunate circumstances.
Yeah, he came in the middle of the pandemic, and like that was definitely not great.
Granted, the pandemic kind of withered down very quickly once Biden was elected.
Right.
The pandemic just
kind of stopped.
Yeah, stopped being as much of a concern.
Right. Although people were claiming COVID and pandemic pretty late into his, until he like had to say that the pandemic is over, and then people were still saying there's a pandemic going on. But that was not for very long. It
was a nice excuse to be all like, oh, I really don't want to do this math test tomorrow. Wait.
COVID,
motherfuckers. That is the way of the future. You know, just you got illness, COVID. Hey, what else you got on your mind, Sanjay? You got any good topics?
Let's see what we got. I'm just not really.
No?
That's about all I was thinking about all today.
You were thinking about TikTok and Trump.
And
it's Logan been Paul's drinks all day.
Well, I've been drinking these Prime drinks like it's my fucking job, man. They should sponsor us, I think.
Circulating through the body.
I got PFAs all up in these veins, bro.
PFAs in these veins, and I'm thinking about Logan, baby.
I don't know. These are some things that's just been going on. I feel like people should know about. I don't know how many people are drinking Prime, but I drink Prime, and I think it's important for me to know about. So,
hey, apparently them kids are out there drinking Prime, and they're dangerous.
I mean, on the energy drink, it actually says on the energy drink, not intended for anybody under the age of 18. So, like, they're technically legally protected. So I would say, if you're a 12-year-old and you're buying a Prime energy drink, it falls upon the person that's selling you the drink to not sell it to you, because it says right on the label, not intended for consumption for people under the age of 18. So they're protected.
They are.
In my opinion, they're legally protected. Like,
shit. Hey, kiddos, here is a message to you. Drink Prime energy drinks. You're going to get high as fuck off that shit, boys and girls. You know? You're going to get zooted. You're going to fly to the moon and back. Drink all the caffeine you can. You're going to do better in school. You're not going to just,
not just gonna burn out.
Not just gonna fizzle out and get tired as soon as you're bored. Caffeine it's pretty good, but I don't think it's the best. I think you should do Coke instead. No, okay, kids, I'm done talking to the kids.
Full on endorsement of cocaine. No.
Full on endorsement of the old Coca-Cola with cocaine.
The old Coca-Cola with cocaine. I could get behind that.
That would be wild. Honestly, it's probably healthier for you than the
Coca-Cola with
nowadays.
80 grams of sugar in a can. Like, what is that? It's like in a 12-ounce can that's like as big as this mic. It's about that much sugar in there. That's insane. That's so much sugar. Maybe we'll get into that at another day with the fake sugars and the stevias and the canes and all that stuff. But that's a topic for another day. But you know what? I think we have hit.
Oh, you're gonna exit us out here.
I think we're gonna call it for the night.
Do us a little outro here.
All right, everybody. This has been our second episode of the Full Honest Podcast. I want to thank you all for being here. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down in the bottom.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Take your time if you enjoyed this to smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. We're out.
See you, everybody.